From Jakarta, our Indonesia editor Karishma Vazwani reports. Well, I'm sorry, we seem to have lost that report. We'll try and bring it to you a little later this evening. Now, the World Cultural Organisation UNESCO has more now on that story from our legal affairs correspondent, Clive Coleman. Sorry, we're having a few technical problems here this evening. I think some of the equipment has decided it's Friday night and it's the start of the weekend. Let's see if we can move on to another story. On the second day of his visit to Japan, the Duke of Cambridge has met the Japanese Emperor and a sumo wrestler, and he smashed open a barrel of rice wine. Our royal correspondent Peter Hunt has been travelling with him, and I hope we're going to be seeing his report now. It contains some flash photography. We're just trying to get the report up, and here we go. This is BBC News. I'm Sean Lay. The headlines at 7. David Cameron defends the security services amid questions of how this schoolboy became the Islamic State killer, Jihadi John.
What do you call those? I call them ears.
Tributes to Leonard Nimoy, known to millions as Spock, the pointy-eared half-Vulcan on Star Trek. He's died at the age of 83. Ed Miliband promises a Labour government would cut university tuition fees by a third, paid for by reducing pension tax relief for high earners.
Let me just say this directly to Britain's young people. I made you a promise on tuition fees. I will keep my promise.
Also in the next hour, jail for the 1970s and 80s pop star Gary Glitter. He's sentenced to 16 years for a string of sex offences against young girls, including attempted rape. Lloyds Bank announces that it will pay a dividend for the first time since it was bailed out by the taxpayer. And the dress that launched 1 million posts, becoming an internet sensation. But exactly what colour is it? Hello, very good evening. Welcome to BBC News. This is BBC News. We're back with you live once again. It's 7 minutes past 8. I'm Sean Lay. Thank you for your patience over the last few minutes. I'm afraid we had to replay the 7 o'clock news. That was because we had some technical problems in our gallery here this evening, which meant the equipment had frozen and the director couldn't actually play the packages. If you were watching about 20 minutes ago, you would have seen me reading very, very slowly to try and see if the computers were going to kick in. They didn't, but everything has been rebooted, restarted, and we're back with you live.